When others viewed Spokane's Camp Hope as an eyesore and danger to the community,
A calculator.
Daniel Klemme recognized it as a tremendous business opportunity.
We believe that we'll make plenty of money if we have a vast amount of success housing as many people as possible.
Klemme is the chief executive officer and founder of Housing Navigator,
So by working with us, we make affordable housing profitable.
a for-profit company that financially incentivizes landlords to work with the chronically homeless
We pay the most.
through referral bonuses and top-of-the-market rent.
We've also helped tenants on our own time.
Dane Jessen is the chief financial officer and claims the private sector can do this work more efficiently and at a much lower cost.
We could house someone for an entire year for $30,000.
This is one of the apartment buildings that we partnered with.
Their innovative model got the attention of the city, and they secured a contract to help unwind the state's largest encampment.
And what happened is we started housing people very quickly.
In the first few months, Klemme says they connected multiple people with affordable housing units,
We housed 20 units.
and they were on a roll.
And it is super important to solve this issue.
But that was last year.
We made a list of rules.
Since then, Camp Hope closed down. New Mayor Lisa Brown took office in January,
At how complicated some of these problems are.
and now they're both seeing red. Klemme and Jessen say the City of Spokane owes Housing Navigator more than $100,000 for services they provided.
Logic is not part of this conversation.
Our goal was to beat everybody at housing people, and we successfully did that, and then we were punished for it.
And claim this is a breach of contract.
We noticed when the mayor's race in Spokane really started to heat up that there was a lot of issues with payment.
Homelessness, it's not cheap.
I believe the Trent shelter was the biggest single mistake of this administration.
The men believe the new progressive Democratic administration is shutting them out because of their conservative leanings.
The only thing I can think of is politics.
And quite candidly, Klemme says they were doing such a good job housing people, it embarrassed the nonprofit sector that's failed to curb the rising homelessness rate in Spokane.
We can house more people with less money, and that goes counterintuitive to bureaucracy.
The sheriff of Spokane, Washington.
Former Spokane County Sheriff Ozzie Knizovich
It did work. It was permanent housing.
helped Housing Navigator get its first contract with the city and believes this is personal.
If you were not in that in crowd, if you were not one of Lisa's friends, you were iced out.
As you know, there's always two sides to a story.
Brown says she had nothing to do with this decision.
They also allege, due to their conservative politics, that they're being iced out, that you're playing favorites. Is that true?
This happened under the previous administration.
It has reshaped how we address homelessness.
She's talking about Nadine Woodward's time leading the city and sent me the contract showing it was terminated last December during the transition of power in the mayor's office. Housing Navigator is accused of failing to meet the agreed upon expectations of the deal.
We've had no official complaints.
When I asked for specific violations, Brown would not get into details in the event Klemme and Jessen file a lawsuit against the city.
So I can't really comment on the details of it at this point.
Woodward declined to share her perspective on what happened.
Lisa Brown would like to do it the way that she would like to do it, as Nadine did.
Spokesman Review freelance columnist Sulani Madsen broke this story.
There was all the uncertainty over who was going to be in charge. So every time you change a project manager or contract manager, there's an opportunity for a mistake.
And says there are still many unanswered questions at the city level.
I've talked to a lot of people off the record who are on the inside who are trying to fix this.
Madsen is also scrutinizing the Washington State Department of Commerce, where Brown recently served as its leader. The state agency had an influential role directing funding to homeless nonprofits in Spokane.
Their friends are absolutely getting hooked up. That's who they do business with.
I'm sure some of these people we could have housed.
Klemme and Jessen are indeed lawyered up,
So far, the state government has not missed an opportunity to let us down.
but have yet to file a lawsuit against the city.
I see this fentanyl foil everywhere.
The irony in all this?
I found it on the floor.
After going all in on helping homeless people get off the streets,
So we borrowed money from family and friends.
Over here, this is the kitchen.
Klemme and Jessen say they're now on the verge of bankruptcy and being homeless themselves.
Maybe they'll take me more seriously when I have lived experience.